Hello, this is Angelus again. Want to talk to you a little bit about what it's meant by your mindset is your future. Most people are not aware of this, so I figure this would be a perfect conversational piece for this is Wednesday morning. I think it's the 16th of November. I lost track of days. It's COVID-itis. Forgive me. So, what does it mean by your mindset is your future? It literally is your future. How do you mean that, Angelus? Well, we talked earlier, perhaps in other videos and also in my other courses, if you have been to them, that basically your mindset is created by this artificial ancient artifact. I think of it as a program museum, stored data, 3D, and this is your unconscious mind, for lack of a better name. So the unconscious mind is really a product of the past. It creates everything that you understand now, that you experience now, believe it or not, your perspective of reality as you perceive it, your mindset currently, and everything your mindset's going to be in the future, in the future distant and the future near. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes from now, 2 years from now, or 20 years from now. If you do not change your mindset, if you do not change the program of the unconscious, that is your future. That will always be your future. It's a guarantee. And what I mean by that is, okay, if you're taught only one thing in the past, let's say you're taught only arithmetic, you have no concept of calculus or more advanced physics, quantum mechanics. You don't know anything about that. You're just taught basic arithmetic. No matter what you do in the future, if you don't learn anything else, obviously, if you don't learn anything else, you can't take any kind of job that has more advanced mathematics than arithmetic. Okay. That's just with one skill set. That's just with one knowledge set. Now, let's just say you were brought up to believe a certain way. You were brought up to believe money doesn't grow on trees. That's a good example. This is finances. So money is the root of all evil. If you have lots of money, you're not a good person. I've heard this from people's mouths. So it's a perfect example. Now that's a mindset, of course. Now that mindset, unless it's reprogrammed, deleted, it will continue into the future because it's already here now and it's probably been around for decades, or if not most of your life, depending on what your age is. So your future is your mindset, but your mindset is created in the past. Now, if you have that mindset that money is the root of all evil, people with money can't be good, guess what? Your future is going to be just more of what you have now. If you're struggling financially, or you can never get to that next level, or in your career you can't get past that glass ceiling, whatever you do, you are programmed not to go any farther than you already are. It doesn't matter how much you learn, no matter what skill sets you develop, new books you read, has nothing to do with your mindset. Your mindset's already fixed. It's a fixed point, time and space in the past. And it will keep generating every opportunity for you to be exactly where you are right now, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, next decade. That's what it's built for. Now, if you're happy, totally happy where you are right now, great. You have no problem with your mindset. Keep that mindset. Don't deviate from that mindset. Don't fight it. Don't try to change it of any kind or shape. Don't manipulate it or enhance it. It will carry you quite successfully, if it's done already, into the future. But if you don't like where you are right now, if right now is kind of debilitating for you career-wise, perhaps, because of that mindset going back about finances, it's the root of all evil. Rich people, you can't be rich without being a bad person. So with that mindset, you will never make enough money because it will go against your programming. No matter how much you might want or need the money, you will never get enough money into your future because your past is recreating your future as it's created the moment you have now, as it's created your past 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. So everything, if I tell people, if you want to know your future, it's very simple. Look at your past. It's most likely going to be more of the same thing. It's predictable because that's how the program is set to work. And if you don't like your past or you don't like your present and you don't want that repeated in the future, the good news is you can reprogram your mind. Unconscious mind, not your conscious mind. You can reprogram it. There are simple tools, epigenetics, neurosciences, NLP, that can be used on a regular basis in a short period of time where you can get results of reprogramming, deleting the old software of the museum and replacing it with a new mindset, a new idea, a new thought that tells you, hey, for example, money isn't the root of all evil. In fact, with money, you can do great things, good things. There are a lot of millionaires out there, billionaires, some of them self-made, who use their money to do great things because they're good people. Those new mindsets will then trigger the way you see the world, because how you see the world is through your mindset, will affect everything, every judgment you make going forwards. So you can guarantee your future is going to be financially more bright because your perspective on money is going to be changed. It's been replaced. So that's how, and by the way, how do you do these things? You mentioned NLP, you mentioned epigenetics, you mentioned neuroscience, Angelus, but how do you use that? Where I go to learn that? Well, you can spend 30 years like I did learning those sciences. I was in the scientific community for a while. I have friends who are currently in the scientific community and they teach me this on a regular basis. We have our little Zoom chats. But I don't recommend it that way because to me that was more of a passion and a hobby. I would recommend, and a career in the past for me. I would recommend for you to use other techniques that can work within minutes, hours, days, a few weeks at most, and you get the same results as than studying this for 30 years. Where I suggest you can get some of these techniques, these tools that you can use right away. I have a course called Mastery Level Class 1. I also have one that's 2, but one and the same, but one is more in depth, number 2, than the first one. But Mastery Level Class 1 teaches you all the basics of what is causing this mindset that's keeping you from whatever success you're looking for, keeping you back, so to speak, and then giving you the proper tools that you can implement immediately to reprogram the old mindset, replace the old mindset, enhance the old mindset. Because sometimes it's okay, the mindset is not so bad, it's just you can do better with it. So you don't want to really get rid of it totally. So if you want more information on my Class Level 1 Mastery course, please let me know in the comments. Messenger me and I will give you a link and I will talk a little bit more in depth about this course. Again, this is Angelus and I just wanted to let you all know that your mindset is your future. If you're enjoying it, keep that mindset. If you're not, think about joining Mastery Level Class 1 and learn exactly what all this mindset is about. And then you can actually create the exact future of your greatest desires. With that, I'll let you go. Until next time, this is Angelus. Thank you very much. Have a great day.